Tierra Shontia, and I'm here with another upload. So I am here to talk to you about what they don't tell you about labor, delivery, and postpartum recovery. So you want to see all the things I learned on my own? Keep watching. All right, these are not in any particular order, so we're gonna jump right into it. I have a long list, okay? So, number one, mentally prepare for a cesarean. Just do it. I never plan on having one. I've always been afraid of C-sections and epidurals and all in hospitals and all of the above surgery. I wasn't prepared, okay? I thought I was gonna have a natural birth, no epidural, everything was gonna be hunky-dory. No. Blood pressure sky high. Preeclampsia, had to go to the hospital, emergency C-section. I was in labor for 20 hours. So that's that. The pain level. So since I thought I was having a natural birth, I didn't think about the pain level of getting the epidural and the cesarean, or me being checked when the doctor wanted to come in to see how much I've dilated. Now I've heard like, oh, it's uncomfortable, but no one told me that the nurses come and check you and the doctor. So everybody hands but the Lord's hands was, you get my drift. The medication for my blood pressure, it was inserted by the IV in my hand. It burned like crazy every time they administered the medicine. It was one of the pains that I will remember always and forever. Dehydration after delivery. I was so dehydrated. We're not going to talk about during labor, but after a baby came, I was so dehydrated. They keep giving you water. My family members, my friends always told me don't drink cold water, but that's all they give you. They give you this huge hospital cup with a whole bunch of ice and a whole bunch of water, and all I could do was drink it because I was so thirsty. Ladies, don't be fast like me and so ready to come home because you want to get in your own bed and you want to be in your own space and you're tired of the nurses and the poking and the pricking and all of that. Stay in the hospital the 3 to 4 days that they allot you. Just do it. Stay in there. Just prepare. Make sure you're physically fine. Although you may be walking around, going to the restroom, walking down the hall, doing all of these things up and out of the bed, you know, having your baby yourself, doing all these things. Trust me, when you get home, it's a different situation. Stay the 3 to 4 days, please. Okay, make sure you take advantage of the nurses and get some rest. If your hospital is the type of hospital that says the baby must stay in the room with you 24/7, that's fine. That's great. That's preparing you for home. But when you get ready to take your shower, when you want to go to the bathroom, if you need a small 30-minute break, ask the nurse, the baby's nurse, hey, could you please take the baby for about 30 minutes? Or, hey, do you mind if I, take a shower or go in the restroom? I want to freshen up. Can you take the baby for 15-20 minutes? They will do it. You just have to ask. Although they tell you that the baby will be in your room 24/7, you still can get you a little break. If you want to take a nap, say, hey, could you please take the baby for at least 45 minutes so I can just close my eyes or rest my eyes? They will do it. Side note, the baby's nurse came and got baby girl while we were in the hospital, hubby and I. Baby girl was asleep on his chest. I was asleep. When I woke up, she wasn't in her little crib. So I pressed the button, called the baby's nurse, and she said because baby was sleeping on hubby's chest, that wasn't allowed. Babies need to be asleep on their backs. So they took the baby to let both of us get some sleep, which was fine, but I would have wished she would have woke me up to tell me that so I wouldn't panic. But I digress. So yeah, just ask them to help you out just a little bit. 6, get you some microfiber panties if you have a cesarean. They felt so good. The band around your waist does not hurt. I didn't find this out until I got my staples out. The nurse told me try microfiber panties because my cotton ones was irritating just my stomach area. It was like too conforming. I just didn't like it just on my stomach, period. But the microfiber panties, you can't even tell they're on. They're very soft, and I got about hubby picked up about 2 packs for me. I love them. 7, bottles. I just found out from my friend Tiffany that bottles can give babies gas. Why no one told me this, I don't know. My baby has been spitting up the last 2 weeks, having a lot of gas. So my friend told me just stop using the event bottles, try another bottle. The Dr. Brown is working. She has spit up once or twice here and there. So I don't know if it's the bottle, I don't know if it's the formula or what, but she's not spitting up every bottle. So what does that tell you? The swelling was real. No one told me that I was gonna swell up. Like before my doctor even said, hey, you have protein in your urine, you have preeclampsia. Before all of that, I was swollen. My rings were tight. I couldn't fit my watch. I couldn't make a fist. I couldn't wear any of my shoes. My feet were hurting, my ankles, my legs, everything was just huge. It was fluids. I should have said something to my doctor. I didn't. I don't know why she couldn't tell my hands were swollen when I would go to my weekly appointments, but she didn't. So all I can say is at least I made it to February and baby girl was healthy. No one told me that it was a possibility my feet were not gonna go back to its normal size. I was always an 8, 8.5. Right now, I'm a 9, 9.5. And it hurts me to say it because all of my shoes, my heels, my flats, my sandals, my sneakers, y'all know how much sneakers cost. I can't wear any of them. So I've heard all these videos about, oh, make sure you take a pillow to the hospital, make sure you have a colorful pillowcase so they won't get your pillow confused with theirs. All of this stuff. Take you a blanket. Oh, be comfortable. No one told me the bed was janky. The bed was so hard, hurt my back so bad, especially when I was in labor. They wanted me to lay on my side. The bed was hard. It was poking me in my side until I got my epidural. I was in so much pain with that bed. Do you hear me? It was terrible. I just wanted to just unplug everything and walk out. 10, no one told me that the IV would hurt so bad. So it goes in about here. So from where it was in all the way until about here, all of this was hurting. It was so sore, so painful. Even with, like I said, when they would administer the blood pressure medicine, that would burn going in for at least 10-15 seconds. And this did not heal until a week and a half, maybe when my swelling went down. So yeah, not fun at all. So number 11, the last thing on the list, finally we're almost done, loves. Stretch marks and a dark belly. So I was always told, make sure you have oil on your breast and your stomach so you won't get stretch marks. Well, I don't have stretch marks on my breast or my belly, but I had stretch marks everywhere else. My hips, my thighs, the back of my legs, my calves, like my lower body was like, you know what, this is where your weight is gonna go. Besides your belly, your weight is gonna go in these areas, and there's nothing you can do about it. So no one prepared me for that. I was just oiling my boobs and my stomach. But after baby girl came out, after I got home, I noticed that my stomach was so dark. It's about 2 shades darker than my complexion. So I don't know if that's gonna last or what, but that's life, right? Right. So that's everything on my list. I hope you loves enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my playlist. I have so much to offer on this channel. But as always, don't forget to rate, comment, share, subscribe. Oh yeah, and check out my IG _Tierra Bossy. Bye, loves.